Time now to bring in a very special guest with us. We have Newburyport's Myokin pain relief practitioner, Bob Keller of Keller Therapeutics. And Bob, good morning to you.
Good morning, Wynn.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And it's nice to, for folks who may not have caught it in the past, you're a sponsor of our 9 o'clock news.
We are.
And you've been talking about Myokin pain relief for a while now. And tell us, give us a little more detail about what it's all about.
Myokin is a set of very gentle body movement techniques which are designed to relieve a wide variety of pains, whether it's headaches or frozen shoulder, back pains, carpal tunnel, pretty much anything that has to do with your body, your arms, your legs, your feet.
Now, tell us about Myokin and what makes that so special.
What we're doing with Myokin is moving specific muscles to remind your body of its natural pain-free state. And then, in the process, we re-educate your nervous system to help it maintain that state. Typically, we can do this in from 1 to 3 treatments, which are very short, 10 to 20 minutes usually. Patient is fully clothed, no oils, no creams, so it's something you can easily do in your lunch hour.
Really? So you just stop over at the office and a few muscles go here and a few muscles go there and you're all set.
Something like that. Generally we work by appointment, but sometime in the near future we're going to have some drop-in hours as well. Mm-hmm. And I'll be sure to let you know when that happens.
So when people first come in for the Myokin treatments, what seems to be the initial response after 1 or 2 sessions?
Well, as I indicate, some people are cured completely after 1 session. I had one man come in with a terrible limp. He had bone spurs on his hip, and he could barely walk coming in. I treated him. The treatment took about 5 minutes. He didn't feel a lot different immediately after, but then he went out to the waiting room, and 10 minutes later, he said, you know, I'm feeling a lot better. And that afternoon, he was out playing golf.
Oh, wow. Now, talking about that, you know, you hear about like tennis elbow and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like you have any muscles in your elbow to move around. How does that work?
Well, there are no nerves in the bone itself, but there are muscles that move the elbow. And what we do is to try to treat all of the muscles that are innervated by whatever the nerve root is that's causing your pain. Around each of the vertebrae in your spine, there are a pair of nerves, which we call a nerve root, and those nerve roots innervate specific muscles all over the body. So the first thing I try to do when you come for treatment is to identify which of those nerve roots is really causing your problem. And then what I do is I treat all of the muscles that are innervated by that nerve root, and that starts the re-education process.
So your body naturally wants to feel good.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're just helping remind your body to feel good.
Absolutely.
Now, do you have to do any x-rays or anything like that?
Oh, heavens no. No. The fact is, in fact, most people who come to me have been through physicians and chiropractors and all kinds of other health professionals and have not gotten much relief. And so, although I'd rather be earlier in the food chain, yeah, I tend to be the treatment of last resort.
And that's Myokin pain relief. And Bob Keller of Newburyport, he's our practitioner of it. And tell us a little bit about your office.
My office is a beautiful space down at the corner of Brownfield and Water Streets in a building that's marked Meridian Body Therapies. I work there with 2 massage therapists, Linda DeLand and Laurie Drogue, who is also a specialist in craniosacral work. I've been in that office for a year now, I guess. It doesn't seem like that long. But it's a very peaceful place, and I find it a very healing environment.
Now, you know, some people are just always skeptical about anything like that, and how do you win them over?
Oh, it's just a matter of trying it. And as I think I mentioned perhaps earlier, when I first started doing these techniques, I wanted to just sort of give some away so that I could see how it worked. And I made an announcement at our church, and within 15 minutes I had 12 people signed up. So people are anxious to have some kind of hope. And that's really what we're offering. We're offering hope from chronic pain, from numbness that may have been around for years. that you can actually be relieved of that.
Like lower back pain?
Absolutely, lower back pain.
Okay, and sometimes people, you know, their shoulders just don't work right. Some people come up with things like a frozen shoulder, which is not frozen, but what is that?
Well, there are a lot of different causes for the frozen shoulder. Sometimes it's calcium buildup in the joint, and sometimes it's other things. But the Myokin treatments seem to have a very beneficial effect. I mean, we really have three objectives and three results. One is the relief of pain or numbness. The other is increased range of motion, so that you would indeed probably be able to move that shoulder better, and increased function, so that your whole body really is feeling better. Now, I have to say as a disclaimer, though, I can't say in advance how your body will respond to what we do. I mean, there have been a few people who I've not been able to help, but in the 6 dozen or so people I've treated in the last year, I'd say probably 99% have had either total or near total relief from their pain or numbness.
And it works on, say, chronic headaches?
It certainly works on chronic headaches, yes. I've had some success with migraine headaches as well.
Okay, how about feet? Sometimes people have sore feet.
Definitely sore feet. Whether it's a plantar fasciitis, which is sort of an irritation of the tissue on the bottom of the foot, a neuroma, which is a sort of a buildup of fibrous tissue, sciatica, which may go all the way down into the lower leg and feet. All of those conditions I've been fortunate to treat.
So this is Myokin Pain Relief. You're the practitioner here in Newburyport, and no creams, no oils.
No getting undressed.
So you're fully clothed.
Yeah.
Wow, that saves a lot of time.
It does. Yeah.
And sometimes embarrassment.
Definitely.
Well, you know, it's very interesting on how you do that, and it's all based on the muscles and the spine and all that.
These techniques were developed by a chiropractor actually in Kansas, who discovered that he could actually get the same effect if he moved the muscles instead of manipulating the bones. In fact, in some cases, he got better results. So we're really just taking those observations and putting them into practice every day.
So it's all right. I was going to make a comparison between a chiropractor and your therapies, but it's well, you just did it right there. It's chiropractic without moving the bones.
Yeah, in a certain sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're moving the muscles instead.
And the muscles take care of moving the bones.
Yeah, and it's not you know, the other time that I've heard about this stuff, you know, redirecting your body is through things like acupuncture and stuff like that. But it's not that. No needles.
No needles, and no extreme pressure.
Huh.
No, the movements are very gentle, and they're very short. If your muscles are painful, then touching them may be slightly painful, but it's not a torturous treatment at all.
Yeah. And you've been doing this for quite some time.
I've been doing it for quite a while.
Yeah, massage therapy.
And I've treated people as young as 5 years old, and my oldest patient is 94. So age is no barrier.
How about that? All right. Well, so do you want people to call your office to line that up? The first
Absolutely.
three folks.
We're at 978-465-5111.
Okay.
And if you want to, we have some video testimonials on our website. You can go to www.myokineast, that's MYOKINEAST, myokineast.com.
Okay. And click on the video there and just see how that works.
Yep.
I like the concept where you don't have to get undressed and no oils, no creams, no nothing.
Right.
Just hopefully it's relief of pain.
Yes.
From the Myokin treatment, Myokin Pain Relief. Neat. All right, Bob, thank you very much. Anything else you'd like to add?
That's good. Thank you very much for inviting me, Wayne.
Oh, you're welcome. Bob Keller, Newburyport's Myokin Pain Relief Practitioner and the Meridian Body Therapies building on the corner of Water Street and Bromfield. Okay, it's a great building, right?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
I think so.
I think, yeah. I'm horrible with college. But, yeah, Myokin, your body's answer to pain.